Hey folks, A-Bomb here with the 24th Special Forces Group, Arma 3 Milsim unit. And today I'm going to do a quick tutorial for you guys on how to set up AI voice commands using our Ghost add-on updater mod and some other software that you'll need to get that set up. If you're part of the group, this is already in your Ghost add-on updater. If you're watching this video from the public perspective, unfortunately this mod is not available to the public. This mod is only available through the 24th SFG Ghost add-on updater, which is unlisted, so it's only for members of our group. However, Hatchie, the guy who developed this for us, one of the members of our community, has said that he plans to upload this publicly to the workshop. When and if that happens, I will update this video in the description and comments so that you can go check out the link and download it for yourself. But as of right now, this is only an add-on for the 24th SFG Milsim unit. But again, I'll update you if that changes. For those of you in the group, this is totally optional, so you don't have to set this up at all. This is just a total optional thing that you can set up, although it is really, really handy. So I suggest setting it up. I think it's really cool. It adds a little bit of immersion by being able to give direct voice commands to a civilian and having them stop. Literally saying the word stop and they stop moving, which is awesome. So we're going to show you how to set that up, get the program installed that you need, and I'll show you the functions that this add-on does. So first things first, if you're already part of the group, I'm assuming you know how to download the mods. If you don't know how to download the mods, I have another video on the YouTube page on how to download and install our mods from the workshop. Make sure you go check that out before you watch the rest of this if you don't know how to do that. But I'm carrying on and assuming that you know how to update your mods, okay? So you're going to go to the Ghost Add-on Updater workshop page. You're going to go down to the description of the page, and you're going to look at AI voice commands. You can click that Google Drive link. I've already got it pulled up here. It'll come up to a page like this. It says Arma 3 AI Control Multi-Part Profile.vap. Okay? That's what you need to download. It should go to your downloads folder wherever you tell it to go. Just remember where you tell it to go. While you have your web browser open, there's another thing that you need to download. It's called Voice Attack. You can just Google Voice Attack. It'll look something like this. And you'll need to download this program in order for these voice commands to work. Basically, what this program does is it takes voice commands, like if I were to say stop, or surrender, or drop the weapon, or anything like that, and coordinates it to a macro on your keyboard. So have some keyboard commands that are set up that aren't used by anything in Arma, and basically when you input these voice commands, it triggers the macro on your keyboard and puts it into Arma and makes the civilian do the desired action. So you're going to want to download this, take you down to the bottom of the page, just click here, run through the installer, get all of that done. I've already got it installed, so I won't be showing you that, but just install the program, get it up and running, and we'll go from there. Now, one thing you need to make sure that you do with Voice Attack, I'll show you here, is make sure, let me close this out. Make sure that you always run it as an administrator, okay? It's important that this runs as an administrator because it might not work correctly otherwise. So you need to run this program every time you run Arma if you want your voice commands to work, and you need to run it as an administrator if you want it to work correctly. Okay, so I already have mine pulled up, so I'll pull mine up for you. And you can see the chat's got a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and clear this out. What I'm going to do is clear out my previous commands. We'll start from scratch here and totally start from the get-go. Okay, so you can see I have a clear chat box here. We're going to start by importing those commands that we downloaded from Google Drive. So what we want to do is go to the edit box up here. Going to give it a name. I've already given mine a name. I'll call it Arma 3 AI Control. Call it whatever you want to. We're going to import commands here in the bottom left-hand corner. And you're going to see, go to wherever you downloaded that, and you'll see the VAP file. Just click on that. Click open. See it come up here. Just click import down here in the bottom right. And here we go. We've got it imported. It's as easy as that. Now, in order for this to take effect, you need to hit apply, and that way everything will start working. Okay. So there's a few different commands that we can go over here. I'll go over all the commands so we know what everything does. So disarm is the first one. You can make the AI drop their weapon. You can see what the commands are here. Drop the gun, drop the weapon, drop your gun, drop your weapon. Those are just some of the syntaxes there that you can have. Flee, which is basically makes the AI go away. So fuck off, go away, get out of here, go away, get away and go away are all different options there. Get answers. This is for the Fox interrogation mod. So you can tell an AI, tell me what you know, and he'll talk to you through the interrogation system. Get down is one that kind of works sometimes, not all the time. Basically has the AI get on the floor. Again, it doesn't work all the time, but it is there, and it sometimes works. Sing an Easter egg put in by Hatchie. You guys can run that on your own if you want to figure out what it does. Surrender, which is the most useful of all these commands, basically has the AI put their hands up when you tell them either hands up or surrender. You can add in additional commands. I'll show you how to do that here in just a minute. The last one is voice control. So voice control basically says turning on and off, when this app is running, essentially. So if I say, listen to me.
Voice recognition enabled.
It turns on my voice recognition. And you'll see here in just a minute that the population of the chat keeps going as I say words. So if I say, stop, stop, get down, hands up, surrender, kind of pops up these things. And you see what's recognized and what's unrecognized. Stop is an unrecognized command. So the AI wouldn't do anything if I said stop. But if I say hands up, he'll do something. But also watch the command chat here when we're talking about sentences. If I'm using a whole sentence, it comes up unrecognized. So if I say, you there, stop, it doesn't quite recognize it. So you have to be very direct with the AI. You have to make sure you have a little bit of pause when you talk. Say, stop. Stop. See, it doesn't even pick up. Well, stop is a bad command. Let's try this one. Surrender. Surrender. Get down. Drop the weapon. So you have to be very direct. I'll show you how this works in Arma here in a minute. So you can basically turn on and off this if you want to avoid an accidental saying to a civilian or something like that. There's some immersion ones set up here, so you can say, if you're directing to a civilian, you can say, stop listening.
Voice recognition disabled.
And it'll stop recognizing things. But let's say you walk up to a civilian and you say, listen to me. Listen to me.
Voice recognition enabled.
Surrender. So you're being very direct with the civilian when you're working with. But your call if you want to run that or don't run that. It's there if you want it. It's just kind of to avoid accidental misclicks, as it were. Okay, we're going to leave it running. Let's go over how to add a different command. So let's say we want to add a new command to surrender. We want to put one in here that says stop. Because stop is a good one. Or I'll tell you what, let's do reach for the sky. That'll be fun. So we're going to say new command. Well, first things first, we need to figure out what key binding it's putting on for that. So hands up is left shift 5, okay? So we're going to say new command. I'm going to say reach for the sky. So now we need to tell, this is saying what I say. So this could be stop, this could be hello, this could be goodbye. We're just going to say reach for the sky. In order to record your key, you're going to click the recorder button, start recording, and you're going to hit shift and 5, which happens to be the key command for this. I believe the others are shift 6, shift 7, It's just 0. You can see it in the right hand corner here if you're trying to find out what you're looking at. Okay, so that's just what we're going to say there. Now, this is what's important here. Drop down to the category. Make sure you put it under surrender so it shows up. It's easy to read for you later. Now, this is the important part. You want to make sure that you send command to Arma 3. Okay? It's important that you check that box, check this box, and select Arma 3 so that it makes sure it sends the command to the right place. Okay? So we're going to hit OK. All right. Now we have reach for the sky, input it into our command here, okay? So let's give it a try. Let's see how it works. So we're going to open up Arma here. I've got a scenario up. Got some civilians here. So we've got some guys with guns here. Drop the weapon. And you'll see this guy threw his Beretta on the floor. Surrender. He's got his hands on his head, and we'll take him prisoner. Very convenient. Drop your gun. Hands up. Perfect. Now let's go over here to this guy. I'm going to show you one here. Go away. Get away. Fuck off. Maybe? So sometimes the AI are non-compliant. So surrender. Surrender. There you go. At least put his hands on his head. See if I can get him to go away now. Again, sometimes you have to be very direct with these guys when you're talking to them. Go away. Get away. He just doesn't want to comply on that one. Sometimes they do that. Surrender. There you go. And we'll take him prisoner. Now, this is probably the most important, best benefit of this. If you've ever played Arma with AI and trying to track somebody down, you'll see what's about to happen here. So I'm going to make this guy run away with a command. He's scared. He's going to squirt. Reach for the sky. Surrender. Okay, so reach for the sky doesn't quite work. Probably reads it as something else. I'll take a look at it. But at least when you say surrender, stop is a good one. Single words are very good. Reach for the sky was just kind of a trying to make a joke out of it, but stop is a really good one. I've tried stop before with that. Basically, then you can stop the guy from running, which is awesome. Without this, you'd have to chase the guy down, grab the handcuffs, put the handcuffs on him while he's running and goofing around and being silly. So this is really a beneficial thing, at least for getting guys to stop. So, well, that's pretty much it for the tutorial. Let's see what it said for reach for the sky real quick. I didn't hit apply. That's why. So that's another critical thing. When you add a new control, you need to make sure you hit apply, or any control. When you import your commands or add a new command, you need to make sure you hit apply. So now it should work. Reach for the sky. Oh, it tabbed me back into Arma. So that's a plus. Let's see here if I unhook this guy. Reach for the sky. There you go. So it worked. So remember that you hit apply before or after every time that you make a new command, okay? Or import your commands for the first time. Okay, well that's it for that. It's a little bit longer video than I wanted to, but that hopefully gives you a good tutorial on how to set things up and how things work. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, or hit me up on Discord if you're already part of the group. Again, like I said, this mod is not available to the public right now, but I will update that as soon as it is, or if it is released to the public on the workshop, I will make sure that we put it up there in the description and comments so you can pick it up if you're watching from the general public. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you next time.